screens P4, P3, P2. The screens are well supported by the latest video processors, switchers, Datons, watch-out servers. Manishankar is a graduate of Business Administration from Madurai Kamaraj University. He has a successful business career of over 35 years in electrical, electronic range of products. Manishankar is supported by his team, and he owes his success to his team and to their untiring contribution with passion. The company envisages to expand into inventory in due course of time. LED market is here to grow and flourish. Good morning, Mr. Manishankar. I leave the presentation to you now. Suraj, unmute Manishankar, sir. So please come on.
Yeah.
Dolly can wait.
I request.
Sir, I will request everyone to mute themselves, because if I'm muting everybody over here, everybody is getting muted.
Request everybody to mute their mic. Mute everybody and you unmute only Manishankar. You unmute only power on.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, everybody. And I thank you, Santosh sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to address all of you on this very nice day. I would like to give a presentation on our LED screen business. A brief PowerPoint presentation. Let me hook onto that, share that screen, and then we will go on from there. I once again thank you everyone for have come here to give me a patient hearing, and I hope whatever I share will be of good use to all of us. Is it visible, please? Yeah, thank you so much. Now, welcome everybody. I'm glad you all are here today. And we make use of these holidays in a very purposeful manner. As most of you would know me, I'm Manishankar, and LED display systems for the event industry is our main course of business. What I'm going to do today is to talk about our strength, to talk about what we can, how we are equipped to meet the demands of the industry. And then I will go on to say how have we structured ourselves to service the customers, because the product alone doesn't make good for the client. The product has to be supported with our systems and the way we go about doing it. So probably within the given period of time, I'll try to club both and then present it to you. And I'll be happy to take questions if time permits. As Santosh sir has just said, we started the company in the year 2008. And we just started with a size of 8x6 screen. And the wedding events picked up, and then the TV channels started showing interest. And there came the breakthrough. Round about in 2009, we started in full-fledged. Prior to that, we were in the business of electrical panel boards. We used to fabricate electrical panel boards. And it was a chance visit to China that brought me into this business. And then eventually, I got very passionate about it. Our whole team got very passionate about it, so that we didn't want to try on two horses. So I dropped the earlier business, and then we are full-fledged into it. And so far, with the support of the industry, we have been able to record a good growth. And LED screen industry has also has never looked back in utilization of volumes. and it keeps growing until date, and future forecast is also quite optimistic. What we have presently to offer is we have P2 screens of about 700 square feet. P3 we have 3,300. Totally, we have about 5,000 to 6,000 square feet in all. And to support this larger inventory of LED screens, now we have recently acquired J6 NovaStar switcher 3 numbers and 4K Prime NovaStar, which has about 16 centicards in it, and then 4K NovaStar and 2K NovaStar video walls. We have close to about 24 processors with us, and the DSAN for PowerPoint presentation, and Novation MIDI control boards also we have, and we have Miracast, very latest sophisticated ones, and Extron switches. So these are the equipments we have to support and service our clients. And we are in the anvil of expanding in further quantities of P3, and we have to wait for the situations to improve. Now, this is the huge screens, like how we can make the curved screens are the demands of the day, and it gives really a wonderful opportunity. And the cabinets, what we have is with the facilities for curve, and we have done many events here, and now invariably all big events go in for curve screens, and it gives a very beautiful a dramatic appearance once we see it, particularly when we are able to show with a rich content of with 3D effect. It has a spectacular appeal. Now, as far as the LED screens are concerned, we also do a sales of LED screens for outdoor applications. We have started on that right earnestly, and now we already have a lot of installations in and around Chennai and in Tamil Nadu, where we have fixed outdoor LED screens, and we also see a good market picking up for outdoor displays in the course of time, because earlier there were a lot of government restrictions, and now they are being relaxed, and the industry is realizing the importance for dynamic advertisements, and so all big shopping malls in particular, and also outdoor advertisements is in the annual of picking up, and we are very much focusing on that as well. Now, as far as as I just told you, this is the real 4K stable, reliable J6 processor and 4K Prime. What we have, the main advantage of the 4K processor is it can comfortably go up to 4096 by 2160 pixels at 60 Hertz. This is very important at 60 Hertz. And 4 main inputs are there, and it supports 4K into 2K processing. You see, earlier processors, although they used to say it's a 4K processor, the output will only be, you can feed in 4K, but the output will be only 2K. So if you really have a close look at on the screen, you could see a stretch or the pixelation of the product. But these are real-time 4K processors where the input as well as the output are 4K. And what more, the advantage of 4K Prime is that it automatically splices all the screens. We don't have to do any configuration. Once we feed the connections of the screens to the 4K Prime, it has a menu for automatically splicing and then making it into one screen. Such good features are there. Now, this feature will enable our engineer to configure the screen in a jiff of a moment in the event industry. Because time is very precious there, as we all appreciate. And as far as talking about J6 NovaStar switch processor, And you know, we can call it as a mini watch out, where, because most of the features, what is available in watch out, it is available here. We can give as much as 8 picture-in-pictures, and we can program about 12 programs can be made, and we simply have to recall the programs by press of a button. And these are the main features available. So a combination of J6 and 4K Prime is a great support to the large size of screens that can go into the event, big corporate events. And then of course the design support equipment, what I said, it can have a PowerPoint presentation, and you can have it for remote, and the distance is about 150 meters, even if the console or even if the speaker wants to be amongst the audience and then move the screen with a remote in hand, he will be able to do that. And what more, the remote has also got a laser diode with which he will be able to point out certain features when he talks to the customers. So these are the features available in this design PowerPoint presenter. And yeah, and of course we have all the cables, and the future now is to go in for fiber optic cabling, and we have equipped with such fiber optic cabling as well. And so many converters, HDMI to DVI converters and all we have, so that for a big conference, whether it is a medical conference or corporate conference or product launches or cultural events or movie launches, we are totally equipped, and we have a great team who are quite well versed with all these things, and we should be able to service your needs to your satisfaction. Now we have future plans. In fact, last LED China, man proposes and God disposes, as they say. We were wanting to go to LED China and go in for another 2,700 square feet of P3 screens, but now probably we have to wait for some more months probably before we envisage on our plans. But we are for sure going in for another 1,000 cabinets with which a single batch of huge screens can be done. And along with the cabinets, now the latest processor is beyond 4K, 8K is also coming. 8K processors and switches will also become the order of the day, and these are the future of LED industry that's going to come up. 8K processors are going to come up in a big way when more and more events are using larger screens. I remember the first audio launch for a movie where we put up an LED screen was just about 20 feet by 10 feet, 200 square feet of LED screen we had put up, and we were so thrilled about it. Now the recent movie launches, audio launches, what we did for Pete and all, we installed as much as 4,500 to 5,000 square feet of screens. And you can imagine how much of 4K processors would have required. And it's only going to become more and more in coming time. The volumes, it's becoming a volume game, and then the volumes are on the increase. The LED industry has really not penetrated into semi-urban or township areas in a big way, which I also expect this to happen, where it can find its place in cultural events and entertainment programs and religious festivities and worship concerts and all these things. So this industry, we find that it is a booming industry. Of course, people may say that the rental values are coming down, but that's getting more than compensated with the volumes that we are going to offer to the industry. Now, having said what we have with us, what we are equipped with to meet the client's requirement, allow me to talk something about our organization and how we are equipped ourselves to meet the demands of the event managers. Now, we see the client not only as our boss, also as source of knowledge. whatever we have learned is only through the feedback of our customers who have given us. What we do and how else we should do, what we should do, how else we should do, is all that we learn out of a rich experience of failures and success. Now here I would like to make a small once when we got Santosh sir, is everything okay?
Next.
Yeah,
I request everybody to mute yourselves, sir, because the disturbance for the presenter.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, when I say our customers are a source of knowledge, I realize this every day in my business. Once we got a good appreciable order way back in 2010 for a 1-week exhibition, and at that time, I thought I was clever to import only the modules and fabricate the cabinets here, because we were already in sheet metal fabrication industry. So I thought fabricating the cabinets is no big deal. We fabricated the cabinets, assembled all the modules, and made a LED screen out of it. And the client wanted us to assemble the screens and come and show it to them. It was a big order for a couple of lakhs of rupees those days. And I respect that client so much. He came and had a look at the board, and he said, I'm sorry, I can't give you the order because I don't see that the joints are very visible, and the alignment of cabinet is not good. He said, I'll give you one more trial. If you can do it, you do it. Otherwise, just leave it. I'm going elsewhere. And end of it, he told me a word which I'll never forget. He said, Manishankar, in small detailings, you see God. If you cannot look into the small detailings of business, you will never be able to improve your quality. And somehow we achieved bringing about that alignment, and I requested the client to come the next day, and then we got the order. So, and then on, I dropped the idea of fabricating the cabinets here, and I imported the whole LED screens from China. This made me understand that we should not become penny-wise, pound-foolish. I thought I'll be able to save on a lot of shipping cost and then the fabrication cost, and then I can get it done here. But then how wrong I was when the client pointed it out to me. And this way, at every stage of our development, all the feedbacks we get, the client comes and tells us what I should do, what I should not do. So they are the real source of our inspiration, and this is where we are in business today. And now the whole business, the way we look at the business is how we care for the electrical and mechanical safety and the software, and how much of creativity we try to show in the hardware, selection of hardwares and softwares, and how we go about carrying out our business in the matters of event handling and the appraisal of the events. I'll just take a short duration to go through this. Initially, in the case of electrical, the care that we take for electrical and mechanical is we make sure that we use these distribution boxes which are fitted with safety MCBs and industrial plug and sockets. So this makes our job very easy, although there are multiples of wires coming in and going in for various LED screens. Using the distribution box makes our job very easy. And it also gives a short circuit and overload protection and safeguards the connections very firmly. In the process, we never take a chance to do a twisting of wires. The twisting of wires is a very dangerous thing. It will not only harm the person handling it, it will harm the event, which is the worst that can happen. And we make sure that we give two types of earthing in our electrical connections. One earthing goes directly to the generator earthing point, and the another earthing, we carry a bucket of sand with salt, and we keep it in one corner of the venue where it is permitted, and then we take a earth point and we go dip it there. So we insert the earth wire there so that there is no body, double earthing is given. We can make sure that there is no body earthing of the cabinets. And also when we give generator power source, we make it a point to give the generator power not along with lighting power, because the lighting power is a resistive power, and when they increase or decrease the intensity and color variations, it could the voltage could reflect it on the LED screen with some sort of flickering or the dimming, dipping of the brightness. So we make it a point not to give it along with the lighting source. These are the electrical and mechanical care that we take as far as the these are the electrical care we take while giving the connections. And then the mechanical portion of it, we make sure, first we make sure that the stage is perfect without any flexibility. And there should not be any spring action in the stage, and which we request, and we interact with the friends over there, and then we request them to, we make sure that it is like that. And we also use heat treated rectangular channels as a base to keep the LED screens. Now these two things we specify because the alignment becomes very perfect. Even if we go to the height of 12 feet or 15 feet, we don't see any gap in between the cabinets. Otherwise, when there is a slight variation in the surface evenness, the higher and higher we go, we get into problems in locking one cabinet with the other cabinet. So this is the procedure we follow. And the back supports are always to a depth of, the width is about 2.5 feet and to the height of the screen. And each back support is kept in every 2 to 3 cabinets, depending upon the size of the screen. And these back supports are nailed to the floor. In some of the venues, they don't allow us to nail it to the floor. So then in that case, we put a wooden plank and then we nail it on the wooden plank. The wooden plank is just kept on the stage, a higher size of wooden plank, which is about say 4 feet width by to the width of the screen. And in such cases, we also use weights, evenly spread out weights, and these weights should be about 1.5 times that of the total weight of the cabinet. Suppose you are using about 100 cabinets, let's say, and the weight of each cabinet is about 8 to 9 kgs, including the back supports and all. If it's about 10 kgs, about 100 into 10 is about 1,000 kgs. The weight which we have to keep it at the rear portion is about 1,500, 1.5 tons of weight we have to keep for the LED screens to find its stability. Now, there again, this is where we take care of the mechanical strength. And then there's just one more point. We these days use LED screens are used to a very height beyond 12 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet and all, we use very normally. In such cases, we request and make it a point to give a scaffolding support, when particularly when it's in the outdoor event, when it goes beyond 12 to 15 feet. 12 feet, very ideally speaking, anything beyond 12 feet, because the wind power is too much. So we use scaffolding. The scaffolding should be from the ground level, not from the stage level. From the ground level, the depth of the scaffolding should be at least about 8 feet. And there again, we have to keep water ballet and the equation and the formula is the same. We have to have the total weight of the water ballet should be 1.5 times that of the total weight of the screen and structures put up there. So this way, we make sure that the safety is ensured mechanically. And LED screens these days are also hung. The hanging is also done in a normal way. And when it comes to hanging, we use a truss with support base of at least 8 feet support base on that side and this side together, so that the stability of the trussing is there. And wherever the trussing is without the support base, we request trussing to be given with the support base, or a multiple column or box type trussing is also ideal to use the LED screens in a hanging type manner. And then now let's move on to the care that we take on the software side. Now, when it comes to software side, the laptops and the video processor that we use. Now, video processors, we need to, well, this I won't call it as a software. Well, it can come under the hardware mechanical protection itself. Generally we don't take out the video processor outside from the flight cases, so that the dust particles doesn't go inside and then clog the very minute HDMI cabling terminals or DVA terminals, and it should not give problems during the event. So we request for a little bit more space and try to arrange the video process in such a manner. And now, since we have gone in for 4K video process, the number of video processors have also come down. Earlier, when we used to have 2K video process, where we need to have about 4 video process, now we just have 1 video processor, because that 4K has got a backup as well. And the one more point is, we would generally avoid using the pen drive to be inserted in the laptop, that we are using it for playing the content during the event. We have a separate laptop. We insert the pen drive there and make sure that it is free of any corruption, and then only we transfer the images here. So even if it's under such circumstances, we go in for we take a little bit more time and then make sure that these contents are loaded onto our laptop much ahead of the event. And our laptops that we use it's all industrial type laptops. It's 16 GB RAM, because earlier we used to use Resilium Avenue. Now Arena has got a lot of mapping facilities and projection mapping facilities, and it's more sophisticated. So in order to avoid any freezing of laptop, we use laptop of 16 GB RAM to make sure that the client gets the best of service. And we never have all our graphic contents in the hard disk of our laptop. We store it in the portable hard disk, and then we take the files, whatever is required for then and there, so that the laptop that is used during the event is relatively free of too much of content. So this is what we generally practice during the event, and this is how we take care of the software side also. Of course, we have the configuration files ready with us. In case anything goes wrong, we immediately have backups, and then we try to load the configuration files. And then these are the cares we take on the mechanical and the software side. And now we have to, unless we bring in some creativity in what we are doing. Now it doesn't really delight, it doesn't really bring out that wow factor in the event. So what we do to go about that is, it starts from choosing the right type of cabinets. The right type of cabinets is, the present type of cabinets, of course, they are all die-cast aluminum cabinets, but then we have cabinets which is even about 8 kgs or 7.5 kgs weight, but we generally go in for a cabinet with the sturdiness of 9 kgs weight, because they are not very too lightweight a cabinet, because the number of events repeatedly when we use, we are skeptical whether the 7 kg cabinets will withstand the number of times that we use it repeatedly. So we don't go in for very high iron cabinets, but then the 9 kg cabinets are quite good. And the modules are also removable from front. This is a big creativity of a design what the market has brought out. Now, suppose you have a big screen of say about 100 feet and say 15 feet height, and you find that one module has gone wrong, and it gets pointed out that there is a line seen there, and earlier days I can't imagine how one could have done that, but today it's just in a jiff of a moment. You'll be able to remove the module from the front using a tool, and just change the module to the satisfaction of the client. So this is the type of the cabinet that we choose. And also, if you can see, the cabinet has also got a 90-degree bend over here. I mean, you can have the cabinet into an assemble into a 90-degree, though this is what is quite interesting for us. And when you make a cubical structure, you don't see the gap between the cabinets. And this is another creativity that comes in these days. And then the 4 types of bending, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, 20 degrees bending is also available in the cabinet, so that it throws open the possibility of bringing in a lot of creativity in whatever we do. And not only that, the cabinets can also be assembled in a offset manner. So you see, if you can see, now there are 2 cabinets at the bottom, and then the top cabinet is kept in between the 2 cabinets. So you can build a tower like this, and here you can see that in between you can leave the cabinets, and so you can make any sort of design and using our creativity. And this has also got a nice hanging type mechanism. So instead of the hanging bars are also available, where it is all very clearly connected to the cabinets, and then it can be comfortably hanged in the structures that is provided to us. So these are the cabinets which gives us unlimited possibilities, though not unlimited, a huge possibilities it throws open. And because of these provisions, now we are also able to make circular screens like this, like what you see. These are generally used in exhibitions on top, or even for permanent installations, they use it. So it's about, if they have about, say, 20 degrees of bend, 15 to 20 degrees of bend features, then you'll be able to make a circle with just using about 28 cabinets. So this is possible. And this is the cube I was saying, where you don't see any gap between the cabinets, and this has thrown open a lot of interest in the industry. And this is the tunnel with support of good fabrication system. The design of cabinets enables us to make a different type of tunnels in a very interesting manner to meet the creativity of the art directors. And then, of course, this is one of the recent products that is a hit, which we call it as standees. The various models of standees are available. This is a very simple and useful standees, which comes in either P3 or P2, or P3 or P2, or in anything in between that will be good enough. And the advantage of this is it works on offline controller, and you can program it. Suppose in a corporate venue, you can keep such type of standees at the lobby, and make the day's events put up there, or put the main the logo of the component of the conference and things like that. So it is very useful, and you can keep it anywhere near the dining area. And these are the standees which is getting popular these days. And this is how it goes about with the creativity that we can bring about in the cabinet. We can reflect those creativity in the assembly of the product as well. And not only these cubes, but we can make with arrows, and we can make with different heights, and so many other things. I'm sure many of the clients who are with us now participating, we have had the opportunity to do this for your events in earlier occasion. Now, hardware creativity alone is not the main thing, but we should have creativity in software as well. Now, when we talk of software, we generally use a lot of this. Resolume is one of the popular software for the multiple screen mapping, video mixing, and from your local corporate level office or local clubs, you'll be able to mix those inputs into the main stage, and audiovisual playback, audiovisual effects, live composite effects, projection mapping. All these are very much possible. And 3D projection mapping is a very good feature given in the Resilium arena today. Not only Resilium, you have other good softwares like Modulate is there and VJ Grant is there. So all these things gives a very big scope for mixing many graphics, fade in, fade out effects, and then color, changing the different colors. And you can stack various programs also in as many layers as possible, and then by click of a button, you'll be able to bring that to the screen. And not only that, it has got various timings, various other, the audio files can be, in a limited way, audio files can be also be maneuvered by using such softwares. And a lot of PIP contents and PPT presentations are also becoming possible using such softwares. Now, these are not, these are quite user-friendly these days. And the more we get into the ocean of this software features, the features are fantastic in that. The more and more we get to know about it, the more and more the client acceptance and client patronage we start to get in the market. And beyond this, these days, the size of the screens are becoming bigger and bigger, as I just mentioned a little while ago. So just these softwares may not suffice for certain events. No, we have to go in for servers, multi-display software for professionals, which is Watchout. The main advantage of Watchout, as I see, just 2 points which I would like to mention. There is no limitation of number of displays, and there is no limitation on the resolutions of the LED screens that you can offer, that you need to use. Now, if one has to talk about Watchout, they don't need 1 day to complete. It's a tremendous software. It is a boon for the industry, and it enables so much of creativity element to be to incorporated. And Watchout, we have about 6 servers of Watchout, and with which we are able to support our the number of screens that we have.
Manish sir, we are running out of time, so
just give me another 2 to 3 minutes if it's okay. I'm just about.
That'd be great, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And just to move about now, having used this softwares, we also need to use creative video making, content making softwares. And out of the popular ones are Filmora, Adobe, and Sony Vegas Pro are very popular. Sony Vegas Pro is very user friendly to create videos and animations and mixing the sound and other things. So once you are able to put use to all these things, we can definitely create that creativity in the software front. And having said all these things, we give that much of importance to time and the punctuality involved in it, not to undermine any other thing said so far. But timing is the most important factor that we emphasize within ourselves. And the contents should get loaded well before, and it should be rehearsed. And once the event starts, 2 engineers are there at the console, and behind the other screens, we place technical support staff with the toolbox, and with so that we are in touch, interact with them closely, and then make sure that the event goes well. And after the event gets over, we get back, if it's any big event, we get back to our office, and we appraise amongst ourselves, ask them where we have gone wrong, where we have gone right, how the client has approved it, approved the event. And of course, I won't say that we are every time we do the right thing. We have done wrong things. We have gone wrong. We have taken the brunt of the customer. But everything is a learning opportunity for us. Everything is, we look at it with passion. And this is, the customer feedback is the most important thing we give, we care for. And those who care, we believe they win continuously. Thank you so much, Santosh, for giving a patient hearing. And this is what I would like to submit. And today, if we have been quite leading in LED business, it's all because of your client supports, and I look forward to your support in days to come. Nandri, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. If anybody wants to quickly ask a few questions, Suraj, you can unmute everyone.
Santoshji, if you unmute everyone, then you cannot ask questions. Whoever wants,
Suraj,
then
can
ask my suggestion.
somebody raise their hands, please, and we can ask the question.
आपका लिसन क्या करना?
Any questions for Manisha?
I have a question, Santosh, if I can
Yeah,
ask.
please go ahead. Sudarshan sir, please go ahead.
Mr. Mani, thanks for the wonderful presentation. It was highly informative, and I could see the sincerity in which you had presented also. So thanks a lot for it. The question is, approximately what is the number of times of deployment in today's condition for a P3 for the cost to be recovered? For a P3, the number of times of rotations, the number of times of implementations, the cost to be recovered. What is the approximate numbers? Hello?
Manisha, you are muted, please.
You want to know, suppose you invest about, say, about 50, 60 lakhs in a screen, when you will be able to recover that money?
Yeah.
Yeah, ideally speaking, it should be in the in about 2.5 to 3 years time, you should be able to recover it. But see, the difference, what I see about 5 years back and today is, 5 years back we had good rental values, but the volumes were not so good. But today the rental values have come down and the volumes are quite appreciable. So the equation of your recovery of cost remains more or less the same. In about 3 years, you should be able to do it. And it's 3 years is a time where you should also replenish your industry, because replenish your stocks, because you keep rotating these LED screens very frequently. So it is time for you to go in for the new batch in about 2.5 to 3 years time.
Do you also offer service support for other LED screens as a support to the industry?
We do not focus on that. I'm afraid not. But then you're please welcome. Whatever information I can share with you, I'll definitely be keen to share with you. But we don't have that infrastructure to maintain the LED screens, because we ourselves have got so much of screens, and we are quite tied up with that.
We have some questions that's come on the chat. Suraj, can you take question by question, please?
Yes, I was about to, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Mani, the first question is from Mr. Muhammad Arif. He's asking the question, what is the difference between watch out server and watch out content?
Watch out servers is just a computer which are high-end hardwares. Content is the files that we prepare using After Effects or Sony Vegas Pro and things like that, or the images and then the videos that we prepare, and then we bring it to the watch out screen and then assemble it there. I mean, we use it in the watch out server. Watch out server is nothing but a computer. In fact, as a production system, many people use a high-end laptop itself for watch out production.
If you're okay, I can have a word here.
Yes, please. Hi, Srinivasan sir. Please tell me.
The watch out server, which will be help you to play the content to the screens.
Yeah.
The content is you have to create, depends upon the program and the size of the screen resolution. You have to create the content which is played during the program. So the content portion is which has to be pre-prepared, depends upon the screen size and how many number of screens you are going to split it up, and all those things to be created. The watch out server, which will help you to sequence the program and play it smoothly with any number of screens. I think this will help you out.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Mani sir, I have a question. This is Wilfred here with you.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm a mice operator. We are also having multiple businesses.
Uh,
So our events happens across India, okay, across the world. But let's take today in a next scenario, we'll have it in Pan India. So where all you can service us if in case we require your services?
We have gone to Delhi also to display our screens in Auto Expo.
So you will carry from Chennai? Or
Yeah, provided the volumes and volumes justify, because we went to Delhi. We have gone to Mumbai sometimes, but Hyderabad, Bangalore, Ernakulam and all we frequent on a monthly basis. Delhi we went because the event was for about 7 days and the volumes were large, so it justified our cost.
Okay.
Suraj, the next question, Suraj. Suraj.
Sorry, I was on mute. The next question is from Louis Rasquena. How do you manage the aesthetics and beauty of the LED screens, because there are many wires, especially at an event?
How do you manage the aesthetics and beauty of the LED screens? Because there are many wires, especially at the event.
Yes.
Yeah, it points to the care we take on the maintenance of it. After every big event, we have a thorough maintenance of the LED screens. And generally, we do not use the high resolution of screens in very much of an outdoor applications where it could get dirtied by the dust particles. There are LED screens specifically meant for outdoor applications. And when too much of wires are spread there, we try to use cable trays, or we use some sort of a clamping arrangement to tie all the wires together and put it and bring them along the walls of the venue, so that it doesn't interfere with the with people going around here and there. It comes with the more and more events we get to know, the clients guide us as to how it should be done, and then we do it that way. And one thing here is,
yeah, there is one question over here from Mr. Laksh Singhal. He's asking, what do you think the future of infrastructure or technicals or fabricators, considering the wave of virtual events in talk nowadays?
Where is this question, please? Can I also have a look at this?
Yeah, the last one, sir, on the chat screen, on the second last question.
What do you think the future of infrastructure, of technicals or fabricators, considering the wave of virtual events in talk nowadays? No, virtual events will go. According to me, the physical one, you see, the euphoria that is created, the enthusiasm that is created, it is all only in the personal events where physically people participate. And so this will never die down in my understanding.
So you may choose to answer. You may choose to answer any of the questions which are there right now in front of your on your chat screen, whichever you think is related to the.
Would you like to know? Would like to know the inventory of LED standee P2 and P3 with rental cost? Cost factors. I think Brijesh, thank you for asking this. We'll maybe interact on a personal manner. Yeah, P2, P3. We are. I have already told you what we have it in our inventory, and stand is right. Although we have identified a huge demand for that, right now I do not have standees. It will be available at the earliest point. I hope I have been able to answer your question. How do you manage the aesthetics and beauty? What is the difference between watch out server and watch out? And here coming down, you ask, still LED screens has not become a big signage industry. Has the government relaxed the norms? And what is the future to see the LED signage industry? Yes, it has to come. it is getting slowly relaxed, and we see LED screens coming up. Particularly if you go to interiors like Salem, you will find a lot of outdoor LED screens. In Coimbatore, you find, compared to even Chennai, I see big LED screens are put up in places like Salem and Coimbatore, and it should come. I mean, nobody can stop the technology where it is going to be useful for the public at large. I do see definitely it will come up.
So we are left
I
with
just have
only
a
just last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Suraj, just 1 minute. I request guest, when you're asking questions, please make it relevant to PowerOn and not generic about whether it's available in the market or all those things. Kindly make it more specific to what PowerOn can service you. And I think we're running out of time now. So I think, Suraj, one more question we'll take and we'll close.
Yes, sir. Just one question, sir.
Would you like to, yeah, I think this is quite interesting. Would you like to know the business forecast of our LED screen business after this pandemic?
So that's a question we don't want to take, sir. It should be very specific to company because we are trying to market each one.
If I'm installing P3 20 by 10, if I calculate pixels is not 4K, but still we are using 4K processor, how can it help it? Yeah, you can use 4K processor even if you, I mean, it has got a greater capacity to handle. But if you are having 4K process, why not? Certainly you can use a 4K processor for a 20 by 10 screen.
Thank you for your time, sir. I guess, sir, we don't have time. The meeting is going
Actually,
to get
we're running out of time. Thank you very much, Mani sir, for taking so much of time and effort to communicate with the entire industry what you have with you.
Yeah.
And just to give an update for tomorrow's session, it's going to be by Mr. Shaktivel, who runs a company called Barney Travels. He's one of the largest transportation companies in South India, and he's known for his quality and services. Do log on tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, it's going to be by Mr. Wilfred, who runs a company called Let's Go Tours. He's got multiple verticals and very interesting. He's going to talk to you about how he's grown in this industry. He's one of the leaders in MICE. So I think we have a lot we can hear from our companies. And I request those who are interested in making their company presentations to connect with John or with me, and we will slot you in a time slot for this. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining in. I think we're just running out of time now.
Thank you, Mani sir, and thank you, Aisha Santosh sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.